everyone, welcome back to new content of Cybrosys. In today's video, we'll discuss about Ship Later. So Ship Later is a feature found in various point of sale systems, particularly in enterprise resource planning solutions like Odoo, and it allows retailers to sell products and schedule their delivery date for later date. So let's say how can we just manage with the ship later in point of sale, so that you can just dive into the point of sale, and here you would be able to find the different point of sale that is available in your database. So to configure with the ship later, you can just go to the configuration settings of the point of sale. For that, you can just click on edit button. From there, you can just move on to the configuration settings. So as you just drag down here, you would be able to find the ship later, and you just need to enable that feature. So as you just enable that feature under the inventory, you can sell the product and deliver them later. So in order to do this, we have to choose a proper warehouse. So as you just move on to here, you can see that there are two warehouses currently available for the company. My company is San Francisco. So I would like to take the item from the warehouse, your company. And from there, we can also choose specific routes. So the route can be in one step, two step, or three step. For the time being, I would like to choose the delivery of the item in two step. Like we have to do a picking and we just need to ship the item. And you can also choose a shipping policy such as soon as possible when all products are ready. So if you're setting the shipping policy as soon as possible, then even if you don't have the sufficient quantity that is ordered by the customer, you can just deliver the item. That is what is in your stock. But if you're choosing the shipping policy as when all products are ready, then you just need to make sure that you have all the demanded quantity in your stock. So if you don't have that demanded quantity in your stock, it won't be able to deliver the item. Okay, now once you have made the changes in the configuration settings, you can save this, and let's move on to the dashboard to manage with the ship later. So let's move on to the point of sale, and here I would like to open the point of sale of furniture shop. For that, you can just choose open register, where you can also set the opening cash, that is the cash that were left during previous sales. So you can just open the register over here. You would be able to find different products. So let's move on to the product acoustic block screen, and here you can see the product acoustic block screen. If you want to find the inventory available, you can also move over here. So currently you can see that 0 units available over here. So let me try to choose a product which is having the on-hand quantity. So here you can just move on, and I'm going to choose a particular product from here. So in the warehouse too, all these products are with zero quantity. Now let me choose this product, and now let me choose acoustic block screen. So as I just choose the acoustic block screen, here you can find the on-hand quantity. So let's click on OK, and we just need to add a 20 quantity of the item. So we know we have only uh, 15 quantity in our stock, and we can just move on to the action. For that, you can just choose the customer. So while managing with ship later, you just need to add a customer who is having a proper address over there. So afterwards, you can just move on to the payments, and you can just make the invoice over here and choose ship later. So here you can find the data is given over here, and I'm going to choose a date. So I would like to ship the item on 29/11/2024. So let's click on confirm, and we have just scheduled a date. Now we just need to make the payment, right? So that you can just choose a payment method over here. So click on validate, and here you can just move on with the further process. Now you can just move on to the backend, and you can just find the orders over there. So as you just move on to the backend, here you can see that under the orders, you can see the order, that is the furniture shop that is created. And here you can see first we just need to pick the item. So this all shows the order reference number, the date, the POS, as well as the user, the customer, and all other details over here. So here you can see that the customer has just placed an order for 20 quantity of acoustic block screen, and we can just move on to the picking. And under the picking, here you can see that we are just waiting for a process. So as we don't have the quantity, sufficient quantity, here you can see that a button called check availability. So we know that we have only 15 quantity in our stock, so that this is waiting. But let me click on validate, and here you can see you cannot validate um, if a transfer, no quantities are reserved. So you just need to force the transfer encoding. We have to just force this to process. So here I'm going to set the quantity. So let me set the quantity as 15 over here. So currently it's available. So as you just click on check availability, here you would be able to find that the product is available, and let's click on validate. And here you can see that we are just going to make the back order. So we can create the back order or no back order. So if you are creating the back order, once the product is back in stock, we can just deliver the rest of the item to the customer side. Okay. So I'm going to create a back order, and currently we are just delivering 15 items to the customer. And as we have just picked the item from the source location, you can see that the next step is to deliver the item to the customer. So you can just again click on validate. And here you can see that actually the deadline is 11/29/2024. So if you want to just manage with that, we will be only delivering the item to the customer by the date. Okay. So from this, we can say that when a customer places order for the item that is out of stock or insufficient, the company schedule a date to deliver the item to the customer, or ship later feature. Now again, let's move on to the dashboard, and from there, let's change the settings. So for that, you can just move on to the configuration settings, and here you can see I'm going to choose the same option by changing the shipping policy. Now I'm going to set it as when all products are ready. Now let me save this. Okay. So once I have saved this, when the customers or when the customer orders for higher quantity, it won't be possible to deliver the item to the customer, because we are just setting when all products are ready. So if we have sufficient quantities in our stock, then only we can just process the item. So again, want to continue selling, and let's choose an item from here. I'm going to choose a conference chair. Here you can see that the conference chair on hand quantity is 29. Let's click on OK. And I would like to place an order for 30 quantity. And I'm going to place that order over here. And let's choose the customer as Billy Fox. And afterwards, you can just click on payment, and you can just make the payment through the card or anything. And we just need to validate this, right? Before that, we also just need to set the shipping date. So I'm going to set the date as 27/11/2024, and let's click on confirm and click on validate to process that. So currently we have just placed the order. Now we just need to deliver the item to the customer. So for that, repeat the same step that you have done for when all products are ready. Now let's move on to the orders, and under the order here you can see that here the conference chair with 30 quantity, and here we just need to pick the item. As we don't have sufficient quantity, it won't be possible to do so. Here you can see that the quantity is automatically updated over here as 24. But in case of as soon as possible, actually we can set it manually. But in case of when all products are ready, we cannot do so. Now let me just move on to the product conference chair, and let me update the quantity. Okay. So as I just update the quantity, it will be possible to deliver the item to the customer. So here I'm going to update the quantity. So let's set it as 100. Afterwards, you can just back and check whether we have updated the quantity. Currently, you can see we have 100 on hand in the warehouse, and let me check for the availability right now. So as I just update the quantity, and when click on check availability here, you can see that it's automatically updated. And Currently, all the products are ready. Now you can just click on validate so that you can do the picking of the item from the warehouse. Now the next step is that to deliver the item to the customer. So again, click on validate so that we can just deliver the item to the customer, and we have just done with the delivery of the item. Now, if you want to find the moves and all, here it will show the moves, and if you want to get the valuations and all, you will be able to find the valuation over here. So this is how we just make use of the ship later option. So ship later is a valuable tool for retailers who want to provide a more flexible and customer centric shopping experiences. So by understanding its benefits and how it works, you can leverage this feature to drive sales and improve overall business operations. So I hope this video clarifies what is um, ship later and how it's performed in Odoo 18 POS. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.